This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, slot. EQ! 19 instruction. Easy. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
331. No mas. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Play action now for Fields. Rolling to the left. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Now, faking the give. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
19.
They'll throw out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it. And that's going to go down as a sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 79 Cowboys. Go.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. He's got room past the 35. He's on his way. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sanders for the extra point.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Score, Bengals 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 44-yard line.
Delta. Cut.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Lavonte David doing his work on defense.
1-yard jam brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go, sir. Move your dead, move your set. Cut.
Fields now. On the move left. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sacked. 15-yard loss. And it's 3rd down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump, ready? Hey, Ken. Green 19, you guys nut. Cut.
Fields to throw for it. Now he'll air one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Here we go. Shot. Hook.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's going to be incomplete, and they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Ready. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Up the middle they go. And the strength on display, rattling through tackling for a gain of 8 yards. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
That's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears first down.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll get about 2. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. From 29. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw is Fields. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go, Scott.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down.
Here we go, Scott.
Throwing is Fields. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and they get 6 yards.
And they knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. Here we go. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Fields. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. To the air now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
19
Brings up
right.
2nd and 10 at the
Let's go now.
24-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. A 3rd down coming up.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Step 18, Pioneer. 19, 18, Panther 11. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
Green 19. Hey, never mind. Monday. Out. Let's go. West right, zip. West right. Yep. Right.
Fields now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Green tonight.
First down. Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's going to go up top here for McBride. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
No mas. Here we go, tonight.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. To the goal line and in. Jerome Bettis. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Extend.
Drive will start on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
McBride is the motion man. Now a second down throw for Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Here we go. Right.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
And that right there, Mike, is exactly what power run game on third down is supposed to look like. The defense actually doesn't do a very bad job. They just can't wrap him up, and he's able to use that strength, shed that first tackle, and pick up the first down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play action, here's Fields. Now he takes off. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Angel.
Fields. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
18 Rattlers. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Cam Johnson, touchdown Bengals. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
Let's
The
go.
Bengals will line up for the
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On first and 10, Fields forced to his right. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
McBride is the motion man.
Right.
They go play action with Fields. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Here we go, son.
And
11,
the
11, 11.
Bears first
222,
down.
220. Hey, Ken. Easy. Right.
Now, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
Play action now for Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Justin Fields.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
Here we go. Green. Hey, Ken. Right.
Now, faking the give. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield.